Good evening, friends. Welcome to my channel. Today start Salesforce basic intro questions, very important questions. So fresher level questions. So intro helpful the intro level questions and fresher candidate. So start the questions. First questions. What is the master details relationship? This master details relationship is the sum as the relationship between a parents of childs. In this aspect, the master is treat as parents and the details is child's. The master object takes control of the behavior of the details object. The server of the child's is dependent on the parents because if the master get deleted, the details will also automatically get the deleted. You can the create roll up summary feeds in master records which help in the calculating in the mind minimum average sum of the child's records. Next questions. What is the lookup relationship? The relationship between the two objects is called a lookup relationship. Lookup relationship is a connect two object linked together so that you can look up from related items to other items. It can be on to one or one to many. Next questions. What is the external lookups? The external lookup relationship is used to connect the child's object to the parent's object. The child's object may be either as custom standard or external object. It used to identify the correct map of the child's object with the parent's external object. The external lookup relationship value fields are the matches agent, the external ID value. Next questions. What is the self relationship? It is a personal lookup to the sum object. The self relationship create a tree diagrams of the object. Let's is take an example as on object merchant. In this, we can create a relationship merchant between the two accounts. This is a call and a self relationship. Next questions. Which is the latest fits you have worked in Salesforce? Time is the latest fits in a Salesforce. Next questions. What are the default filter in the Salesforce? They are the date filters. Next questions. How do you get rid of the date filters? By selecting the all times in the range on the page. Next questions. What are the issue you face on joint reports? We cannot export. Next questions. What are the type of the reports that we have in Salesforce? There are four type of reports that are the available in the Salesforce, which are as follows. The tabular reports is those that gives use the total in the tabular format. Matrix reports the format where the grouping is done based on the columns and the row. The summary reports gives us details reports based on the columns. Joints reports which are the capable of the following the two or more reports in on reports. Next questions. What is the workflow in Salesforce? Workflow is an excellent way to the automated specific the business process in the Salesforce. To do this, you are the required to define certain rules and the regulations to automate tasks such as sending an emails, updating feeds, create a task. We can have access to the workflow across the object. It is not possible to do query from the database. Next question. What is the mean by transfer records in the profile? Transfer records is a type of the function used to grant permission if a user has permission to the share records with others, then he can share the records that have a read-only access. Next question. Explain the Salesforce dashboards. In Salesforce, we use dashboards to represent the data in the pictorial format Salesforce dashboards is capable of the displaying 20 reports at a time. Next questions. What is the SOAP? Protocol that define a uniform that of passing the XML encode data SOAP standard for the simple object access protocols. Next questions. What is the time triggers? The computer system execute on or more tasks according to the set of the rules and schedule the task. Next questions. What are the action in the workflow? Below the mention are the action in the workflow, feeds update, task, outbound message, emails alert. Next questions. What are the main things that need to the consider in the master details relationship? Records level access in the determined by the parents, monitoring on the childs for the reference of the parents. Delete if you delete the parents. It can case delete the childs. Next questions. How many records can be shown in the matrix, tabular, and summary reports? We can create up to 20 records in matrix, tabular, and summary reports. Next questions. Is the roll-up summary fields is a role uh, is only possible in the master details relationship? Yes, it is a possible in the master details relationship. Next questions. How many master details relationship fields can be created in an object? Maximum 2 MDR fields can be created in the object. Next questions. How many lookup relationship fields can be created in the object? Maximum 40 lookup relationship fields can be created in the object. Next questions. If we delete parents records in MDR, what happened to the childs? If you delete the parents records in the MDR, the child's records also the get deleted in the MDR. Next questions. What about the undelete options? It will be restore the records with the data in the object. Next questions. How many roll-up summary fields can be created in the object? Up to the 40 can be created before the 2020. It is 10 after 2060 is up to 40, and it will change accordingly to Salesforce update. Next questions. If we reparent reparent in the object, will the parents update? Yes, the parents will be update the object. Next questions. What is the sharing rules? If we want to give the access to the users, we use to sharing rules. What is the FISOL, the years of the Salesforce? The FISOL years is the noun is the sharing and ending the of company functional. The we have two type of the functional in Salesforce: standard FISOL years, custom FISOL years. Next questions. How how we can create an MDR and those object where we already have our records? First, we create LR between the two objects. Connect all child's records to the parents. Convert the child's type of the LR to MDR. Next questions. How to look at the user's license information in the Salesforce org. Setup to find and out of the user's license. Salesforce org setup the admin company profile company information. Next questions. Can we delete as user in Salesforce? No, we cannot delete the users in the Salesforce. Next question. Can we change the license when we create a profile? No, we cannot change the license when we are creating the profiles. Explain about the object relationship overview. It create a link between the custom object and the standard object records in the related list. This is a helpful to the find the product depict. Next question. How to create many to many relationship in Salesforce? it help in the creating a many-to-many relationship between to the object in Salesforce. Using many-to-many relationship, you can connect each records of an object to the link with multiple records of the others and vice versa. The junction object help the connecting to the select the object with the each other. Next questions. What is the Salesforce standard fields? Below the mention are the Salesforce standard fields: honor, name, last modifier, and created by. Next question. What are the audit fields? Standard fields in are not are nothing but audit fields. Next questions. How many relationship do we have in Salesforce? We have three types of relationship in the Salesforce, which are master details relationship, lookup relationship, and external lookups. Next questions. What is the difference between the insert and database insert? Using the insert methods, we can the in the insert the records, but if any errors across in your any record system will throw an errors extension any or uh, errors across any the record system will we throw error the instruction failed one of the records in inserted if we want to the execute. Next question. Does the user can create insert their one custom logo while creating their one custom application? Yes, user can upload their custom logo in document and then they choose that logo for the organization. Next question. This thing that can be customized on page. We can customize different things on page layout, the link, like feeds, button custom link, and related list. We can also create a custom. Next question. Can we create a roll-up summary feeds on the master object? Yes, we can create a roll-up summary feeds on the master object. Next question. What is the junction object and what is the use for? Junction object are the mainly used to create a many-to-many relationship in the Salesforce. If you are the consider the requiring application as an example, you can find the position that is linked to the many condition, and in the same fashion candidate can apply for many position. Next question. How does Salesforce track sales details? Salesforce gives the accurate result of the following things such as the number of the customer server in the daily basic, regularly sales numbers, complete the reports from the sales manager, generate the sales reports on the times basic. It's provide the details of the report, repeat customer activity. Next question. If is it possible to restrict access to data using the sharing rules? The sharing rules are used only following the gather access to the records, not for restricting. Next question. How many we can share our records? Role hierarchy. If we add users to role, the who in above in the role hierarchy will have a real access. Thank you, friends. Please my channel like and subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye. Take care.